we head back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason. This one about the whole Deshaun Watson situation.
Hi, this is Josh in Toledo, Ohio. I've called a few times. I love the show, love your guys' insight and your ability to break things down. People can understand it. The Deshaun Watson situation has come down to this for me. It sounds like the NFL is hoping on, at minimum, a 12-game suspension, most likely a year suspension. And Deshaun Watson's camp is going to appeal that in federal court. Not sure what will happen there. Probably go against them based on past experience there. But for me, would I rather have 5 games of Deshaun Watson and lose that cap space for next year, or just have the full year suspension and get that cap space for next year? I'm very divided on this. I kind of guess it depends on where the Browns are at after 12 games. But I think for me, I would almost rather have that full year suspension and have that cap space for next year once those contracts start coming due for the other core players on the team. Just like your thoughts on that and hear what you have to say. Again, love the show. Thanks.
As always, appreciate all the voicemails. Jacob, it's an interesting question, and we've kind of answered it a couple of times. I think it's probably better cap-wise if it's an entire year relative to 12 games, because the contract tolls and then you just push everything back. Just your thoughts.
I'm not too. I completely understand that, and from the cap side, it is better because it's going to push that down, and you don't know if 5 games is going to make the difference to make the playoffs or a run this year. So I completely understand that side of it, but I'm not really worried about the cap side with Andrew Berry. I think he's kind of shown us these first 3 years that he understands the salary cap at a pretty high level and how to kind of use it and manipulate it to where it can work out for him. I just always think about what we used to do when we had some 3rd or 4th round rookie quarterback and we wanted them to go out the final 4 or 5 games to give us hope for the future. So from a football standpoint, I want him to play whenever he can play. I would rather have him come out, play 5 games, and show us what we truly have for the future and lead us into the offseason, especially because he could probably beat Pittsburgh at the end of the year, which would probably make it a little bit satisfying the way the year ends right there. But, yeah, from a cap standpoint, I understand that, but I honestly just would love successful, good-looking football to watch at the end of the year to carry us over for hope for 2023. So if I had a choice, I'd pick to see him play, whatever it means.